I always participate in immersion on Sundays at 7 a.m. And it's a good time to start your day practice English. And
Yeah.
tomorrow I'll be there.
So tomorrow you'll be there. Okay, very nice. And
I
Carlos,
think
won't you be there?
is Katiana host or you be you?
Yeah, it will be me too.
Ah,
She
it's
will
very
not.
nice.
She will not be able to be there, but I'm going to
Okay.
replace her. So, guys, now we are on YouTube, and then we can start. So I'm going to introduce myself so you guys can know a little bit more about me. Okay, I'm Mel Tavares. I'm from São Paulo. I live here. I like to study languages, and let me see. I love animals and sweets. My favorite um, act is sweet. I love eating. And how about you, Erica? Can you introduce yourself for us?
Sure. Good evening, all. I'm Erica. I live in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. Here, I work as a nutritionist in some public schools. In my free time, I love cooking, reading, practicing physical exercise, and I'm here in this platform, Talk and Talk, like everyone, in order to improve my conversation, to get more confidence to speak English with others. How about you, Carlos?
I'm Carlos. I'm from Argentina. Um, I'm 31 years old. Um, uh, 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 mm, I'm here to practice my English because help me in my work as software engineer. Um, I I I need to practice my English in this immersion because it's not sufficient to practice with application, and I need to improve my speak. And I'm happy to be here in Talk and Talk for us. I think it's that.
Okay, very nice. So guys, I'm going to explain how it works a little bit here in Talk and Talk, and then we're going to start, okay? So Talk and Talk is a platform where we can speak and practice our English and skills, and not just English skills, like we can practice in the German, no, English, French, Spanish, and Italian, and Mandarin immersions. And maybe we're going to have German immersions too. So if you guys enjoy or have interest by speaking these languages, you're always welcome to look up in the site, in the website, and then see this information, okay? So here is a safe place to speak, to explain your point of view, and to say what you have in your mind about the topic, and then not to judge anybody here, okay? So, Erica, can you start reading and answer the number two?
Sure.
The first question.
Uh-huh. How would you describe our communication style? Our communication. Um, from my point of view, Brazilian communication style is a little bit different for other person around the world because you talk too much. Sometimes you talk with other at the same time. So some people that are from another country think is a little bit confusing. All people talking together at the same time. It's a little bit noisy, I think so, because here you speak sometimes aloud, and but it's our style of communication, I think so. And we are the most of people in Brazil are so talkative, so communicative. So I think it's our communication style. How about you think, Carlos?
Um, Here in Argentina, the style of communication it's no it's very calm. The most people uh, is um, um, uh, it's different to Brazil. For example, I like of Brazil because the communication is lively, muito animado. uh, he, here is different. It's a bit different. But I think uh, it that's it.
Yeah, I agree with you both. I think it's different here in Brazil than on the other countries, but I like it. And sometimes I think people are a little like too much in certain cases, but in general, I think it's something that I like in our communication style, and I think it's what makes us unique, you know, different from all the other people and groups of people. I don't remember the name, but that's it. I really like it, and yeah, that's it. So, Carlos, can you read and answer the next question, number 3, for
Okay.
us?
What are your core values and how do they align with mine? Uh, um, Sincerely, I can understand this question. Can you explain to me, please?
Yeah, sure. So you can say something like that. How you what are your core values and how do you can say like in a talking about a group of people, like what are your core values, your main values in life in general, that not just align with mine, but just with the group of people in Brazil, for example. So the majority of people have as a value, you know. So for me, I can answer that. So for me, one of my main values is like being respectful and to help people. I think it's so important in life in many different cases and situations. Of course, I have to help me first, and everybody should do that. But I think it's always important to help someone if you can, and if you cannot, just I don't know, just say something good, something better, not to to mess up the situation too. You know, so just do your best, contribute to as a society, not just living on your own. Like I don't care about anything. No, you have a society around you, and that's it. If you want, Erika can answer, and then you can answer back after her.
Ah, okay. I guess, like you said, Mel, is important when you talk if other is you respect this person and give this person the time to talk with you because sometimes people can be shy, can be so introspective. So it's important that you have time to other to speak with you, and it's time. And I think it's the key. The key value is respect each other, and sometimes I observe around me if I'm talking too much in comparison to people around me, because I think I need time to hear you what you are saying to me, and because good conversation is about the shared ideas, the shared our soul. So I can talk, but you can talk. You should talk as well, and that's all. Carlos. Could you answer the question now?
Mm-hmm. So, um, in my case, I have some core values, and sometimes these values can affront with values of other people. For example, I'm from inside the state of Argentinian. The name is Chaco State. And in my city, when I child, the most of people is from European people, community European. And for example, to work is very important. To work uh, hard hard work, uh, people hard work. And when I to travel for the other cities in the world, for example, my coworkers to work 3 hours, but we need to work 8 hours. Uh, uh, I think this, for example, it's not honest. It's not honest. And for example, I don't agree with this, and I fast my stack for other people because I like hard work. Um, uh, other values I think are really important. It's be honest with people, be honest with your married, uh, your wife or husband, with other people's. Be honest, and this in this time, it's not very common here in Argentina. I speak. And sometimes I I fico magoado because some things uh, in my community um, I'm from have very values, but it's not very common in the others state of Argentina. Um, and I I need uh, I need to to be um, comprehensive with other peoples and different cultures and costumes uh, because we need convivir. Não sei se deu para entender, mas eu sou de um povo com uma cultura que não é muito comum aqui na Argentina. E como eu não estou ali, às vezes eu tenho problemas por causa de como eu fui criado, assim, com certos valores. Não sei se deu para entender mais. Era isso que eu tentava dizer.
Yeah, I see it. Very nice to know that. And yeah, so let's go to the next question. Let me see what it is. Number 4. Can Carlos read and answer it for us?
Okay. What are your long-term goals for this relationship?
It can, if you can, just ask like in general. With people normally, just like here, it's kind of a relationship that we are, a friendship here that we have to improve our English and many other skills. But in life, what are your long-term goals for relationships and friendships in general?
Okay. Um, I in my case, I like to have friends, but friends, uh, I can be confident with these people, and I like to have my wife, and only my wife, not other girls. I uh, I think uh, I like permanent relationship. Uh, uh, I like this. Uh, I
Okay.
I I don't know. And I answered this question.
Yeah,
Okay.
you did. And how about you, Erica?
Mm, let me see. I believe in our relationship, our kind of relationship. The goals are to know each other better, to get respect from other person, and construct the relationship that can be so um, amazing for both in this kind of relationship, because the question didn't say about what kind of relationship is, but I think independent if it's friendship or the marriage, I don't know, or the relationship with your colleagues in the your job, but respect is essential for any kind of relationship. And I think that's all. Is the most important thing is respect. What about you, Mel?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's so important to have, like, first of all, respect, as we all said, and to have like a goal with that relationship. As a friendship, it can be like to help each other along the way, along the path, and you guys like are friends, and that's nice. And when talking about, I don't know, brothers, siblings relationship, for example, like to support each other, it's so important. I see many cases, many situations where siblings are not like very close to each other, but I think that could change. And yeah, other situations like friendships or no, friendships I already said, but relationships as a marriage, that too, all the values have to be aligned to have a um, great and strong relationship where they can trust each other. And with parents, the same thing. It's always about respect. And to achieve your goal with the people you know you can count on. I think that's the verb, to count on, where you know you can count on someone and they can be there for you and you will be there for them. You know, so it's reciprocity. You know, that's what I think relationship should have, and that's it. So about the number five, let me see, number five. How do you typically handle conflicts in your relationships? Well, for me, of course, it depends on the relationship, but like with a friend, for example, a friendship, it's kind of, we that can happen some conflicts, but that can be solved too. And with parents too, I think it's always a point of view where we can all just let the time pass by a little bit, so all the tension is gone, and then you can talk better in a relaxed moment after the conflict started, so you guys can just speak openly to each other and just reflect about what you're going to do. And that's what I try to do in my life. I think it's not about fighting or arguing. No, arguing okay, but like not fighting with someone, I think that doesn't help anything, and that shouldn't be a way of to solve your problems, you know. I think that always can be a better way to solve it, the conflicts in general. And how about you, Erica? How do you see it?
For me, first of all, breathing. I think I should breathe first. Second one, I maybe schedule. I mean, write on paper what I should say to other people. And like you said, Mel, I think I must think in what time I can talk to other people, because then in a conflict, you should take a time and choose the better time to talk to other people, because I think discussion is normal, is healthy, but fighting is not isn't good, and to try to solve the conflict, to deal the conflict, I think I should breathe first, choose the better words to say to other people, because the situation can get worse, and say, let's talk, let's solve this problem. I think for us is for our relationship is better we resolve this problem and try to learn if this situation, because the future you can avoid this, for example. And respect and time, I think, is important when you talk about handle conflict. Carlos, what do you think?
In my case, normally I don't have conflict with people because myself I'm calm. I like to talk with people. Uh, with my wife, it's not normally, but when we need some conflict, we speak uh, to resolve this conflict, but it's not normally. With my in my work, uh, I don't like something, but I don't give my attention for that. I don't like, but I don't give my attention. uh, then I'm I need to be happy. And uh, I'm not worried. uh, every people have uh, her life, uh, and uh, my problem it's in the street when some driver crazy motorista maluco, but I drive with precaution precaution, and that's it. um, uh, I think uh, um, we need to talk when something is not correct. Uh, every people have some education, and we think different way. Uh, uh, Erika said respect. We need to be respectful with other people. I think it's that.
Yeah, and what you said about let me see, what did you say? You said something about like being to be mutual, to respect, to, and if you have a problem, like you both people, like two people have a problem, it's not one person against the other, it's both against the problem, you know. So it's not just to fight, to solve something, because it won't solve anything. So you should, if you have a conflict in your life, it doesn't matter the situation, it's always you and the person against the problem, so that you guys get more strong to do it, and to analyze what you're going to do, and so you can do the best thing that you can in the situation with the things you can and you have and you know at the moment. So I really think about it.
I'm thinking about what Carlos said, because sometimes not about relationship. For example, in Brazil, I live in a big city, Belo Horizonte, capital. Sometimes the traffic congestion, you can get some kind of conflict if you're the drivers, and it's so hard to handle this conflict. You don't know about other person personality, and I feel so afraid because the guy or the girl can take the gun and shock me, I don't know. And sometimes what my strategy to handle the conflict, just run away, just silence. I just say sorry, that's okay, what I should do for you. Sometimes I think the better way to solve the problem is or be quiet, to don't talk nothing, or run away if you feel unsafe in some time of in some place. Because you are talking about relationship, but sometimes it's not about relationship. You should handle the conflict if other person that you don't know. No? So yeah, it's hard. That's all.
I agree with you. It's complicated. And sometimes we just wonder, what can we do? What can I do to get out of the situation? And in that example, on the talking about cars and all, sometimes, as Erica said, we don't even know the other person. What are they going to do? I don't know. They can follow me until like my house and do something. I don't know. So it's always important to keep cool, not to get stressed, and to try the best way you can at the moment with the there's a word for it, with the things you can and you have at the moment. So I see it. I see your point. So let's go to the number 6. Do you know your partner's love languages? Do you know, Carlos? Do you know it?
Y- Yes, uh, I know. Eh, my wife like to spend time together, uh, to see a movie, to drink Shimahao, uh, to to walk in the somewhere, uh, to spend time together. It's the, the way. Um, I read one book, say 5 languages of love. Uh, I don't know if you know 5 languages of love. Um, I, I think my wife is its language to spend time together. Uh, yes.
Okay, and how about you, Erica? Or you can say about you, what's your type of love?
Yes, I know. My boyfriend know that I love food. So the his language of love is when he cook to me. Um, and we go to restaurant and to eat something good. Is I think is a type of love language, and I think the most important is to support me, to help me if grow in my life, my personal life, my professional life. I think it's a better way to show your love language. How about
Yeah,
you, Mel?
I think like yeah, I don't really know it, but I'm going to say like to be together, like to support each other. The all this support, I think it's always necessary if you want to grow in life, and that's my objective. That's my goal at the moment. So if somebody is going to be in my life, it doesn't matter the way, but the person have to support me, and I will support them. But that it needs to have the reciprocity, as I said, and to be mutual, so everybody can grow up in life and get your goals to be there where you want to be, and that's it. But being with food, just arriving with food, that would be amazing too, and would have more points with me. So let's go to the next question, guys. Number 7. How do you see us supporting each other's personal growth? How do you see it, Erica? What do you
Mm,
think?
it's amazing. I think so, and I think it's important. The most important thing is we grow together. So each one supporting each other, and I think it's impossible you try to go by yourself without some people that can help you, because you live in society, in community. So their life is have so many competitions. So I think we all need some support if other people. So it can be your friend, your boyfriend or girlfriend, your family, siblings, doesn't matter. But it's important each one support each other in order to grow together. I think this is is the most important thing. What do you think, Carlos?
In my case, we support the other the other. Um, for example, when I wanted to change my career, I started studying a new career, and I spent a lot of time studying in course, and my wife to support me. Um, I don't have very time in this time in the past, but she helped me with patience. Um, in my case, I give support for for she when she wanted to start a new career also, and um, always we help each other. Um, I think that's it. And you,
Yeah,
Mel.
very nice. I think the same thing. It's what I was saying. It's so important to for you to grow in life, to have people around you that believe in you, and for the other people to grow, you have to believe in them too, so that everyone can be better together, and not the opposite. Everybody be together, but in a bad situation, just staying at the same life, doing the same things, and staying at the same level for the rest of your life. I think everybody should try to be better in all different ways possible. But yeah, That's so important for you to see and to be able to grow even more, because you can go faster by yourself, but you can go um, far away, even more far away, with people around you that loves you and support you. So that's what I think. So Erica, can you read and answer the next question, number 8?
Sure. How do you feel about handling finances together? Oh, I should say I need to be honest. I don't share my finances. I think it's important. I have my bank account for myself. I can ask and get some tips about how manage my finances, my money, with my boyfriend and family. But I don't share my finances with anyone. So I think if for you to do this, you must know the other people too much better, and you should write it on paper what you share about finances if your partner. And I think for me, love is love. Financial life is another thing. So I don't share my finances if anyone, but I help people that they ask me for some help, for some financial help, but I don't share about my financial life because I think it's about security, my security. Is from my point of view, of course.
And what do you think about it, Carlos? Do you agree or do the same thing as Erica? Do you have a different point of view? How is it for you?
Hmm? In my case, my wife don't work because my son is little, pequeño. But we always work together in our finance. Um, to explain this, when I have my salary, I sit with with her and we speak about our month, uh, uh, our our o que temos que pagar e tudo mais. Um, we expect we speak together about our finance, and I give my money for her, and she handled this question. I'm common with this. I'm not problem.
Okay. Yeah, I think it depends, of course, of the person. In my case, I don't have to these bills. I'd say like to own a house, all of the bills that goes with it. But I think it's if that wasn't the case, I think that I can be like in the middle of what you guys said. I think it's important to share your financial life, but everybody, I think that each one should have their own private financial life too, or not just like a different or second financial life, but maybe just when you want to buy something and you don't have to explain it, you just buy it because you want it to. So you have your independence in life, and that shouldn't disappear in my point of view. I say that because I think it's so I don't like it like to have the someone controlling me or to control anyone too. I think everybody is grown up to know that if you're going to buy that, that's okay. That's your life, your money. So I don't control your money, but also to to see the progress, also have a kind of the financial life shared with each other, so everybody can grow up together too. So that's what I think about it. Let's go to the next question. Carlos, can you read and answer it? Number 9.
Okay. What does quality time look like for you and your relationship? Mm, it's very important. For example, I like to spend time with my wife, um, but also I like to spend time with my son, because in my case, when I child, I have very brothers and sister, and my parents they don't have very time for me, and I have one son, and I like to spend time because it's important. Um, I like to spend time with my wife because she's my friend. Um, and with my friends, it's difficult at the moment because my work. I at the moment I work lots of hours, but it's temporarily, um, because I I started a new career. Uh, I knew in the area, but in the future it's more calm for me. Uh, but I like I prefer to spend time with my relationships than technology, for example. Um, that's it for me. And you, Erika?
In my case, I agree with you, Carlos. Quality time that I spend with the people that I love is more important than amount of time. I think so. And today, you are so busy, so sometimes I do like to spend more time with the loved ones, but I didn't have time, so I should think about quality time. So when you are together, you should enjoy each other, talk more, and but I'm not a mother, and I think if you human that are a mother is more difficult because many of them feel so guilty because didn't spend time with your son, that the time that should like to stay with your baby. But I think the key is you think about quality time, not about the amount of the time that you spend if your loved ones. So, what about you, Mel?
Yeah, I totally agree with you in that part. Like, it's not about the the amount of time. Yeah, how much time do you spend with the person, but the quality time, and that's more important for me. But and that's really important, like to have this quality time in every in every relationship you have in your life, because I think that's like with the close ones, close people, but that's what makes the difference, just if the person is just a conhecido or a person that is close to you too. So that's so important for me, and that's what makes a relationship, in my point of view, a good and strong relationship where everybody can count on everybody, and you can be open to them. You can express yourself, and they can express themselves too, and that's reciprocity, as I said. So very nice, guys, having you here. I want to ask you something that is not on the list, But I want to ask you, what did you learn in this conversation? It doesn't have to be about the language, about English, but anything, a lesson that you guys learned. Okay? So let's start with Erica. What did you learn, Erica? Something.
Oh, new words, of course. I think when I get to conversation, if when I get the immersion, I always learn something. If you all that share with me your knowledge, and for me, it's so special. And the immersion is if a few people because I can talk more. So I'm a beginning learners of English. So for me, this kind of immersion is so important. And thank you, Mel. Thank you, Carlos.
No, you're amazing. Your English is perfect. That yeah, but that's true. Your English is really good. You're not a beginner anymore. I can say that. You have to trust on you. You have to be confident on you. You are you have a good English. That's very nice. And how about you,
Thank you.
Carlos? What did you learn?
I like it. It's always it's good to come here in this immersion. I like it to practice, but to know other people's. It's a pleasure, Erika and Mel. um, I this immersion helped me to think the importance of our time with our relationship. Um, 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 I like it this immersion because that. Thank you.
Yeah, very nice. I think it's what to do with your time. If you spend time with someone in a bad way, like fighting or something like that, you are wasting your time. You are losing it. But when you are like trying to do something better, to create, to build a strong relationship, you are using that time to be better in general with your relationships and in your skills in many other things. So that's very nice, guys, having you here. And I am really glad to be able to meet you, Carlos and Erica here. I just sent you the service link on the chat. So if you guys can just leave a comment there telling how was the conversation for you, if you liked it. And if you have a few suggestions, that would be amazing to know what you guys want to talk about in the other uh, immersions. And that's it, okay? If you guys want to be with me again, I have two immersions on Tuesdays. It's at 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. So you guys are always very welcome there. Okay? I hope to see you soon and thank you very much again.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye bye.